My name is Olivia, and I am a newish mom. I have a baby she just turned 4 months old, and I've been wanting to make this video for 4 months, and we're doing it now. So, things just sometimes take a lot of time, and I need to be patient with myself. But here we are, 4 months later, getting it done. I wanted to make this video about 5 things that I did not know when I had her, out of my body. And I am a Googler, I'm a researcher, I don't want to be surprised about anything, and I still was, which is why I wanted to make this video. First and foremost, I 100% would have gone to the hospital too early if my water didn't break. Let me tell you, the first thing I want to say is labor contractions are significantly different and significantly way more painful than Braxton Hicks. So if you feel something and you're like, this is more intense Braxton Hicks, I don't know for sure. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, nothing medical. Just let me tell you, in my experience, I thought that several times and I was completely wrong. There was a clear difference between a Braxton Hicks and then an intense Braxton Hicks and then a labor contraction way over here on the pain level. So there was a big difference between them. So just keep that in mind, is I would have gone to the hospital way too early if my water didn't break. Luckily, it broke, so I wasn't turned away, but let me tell you, if it didn't, I was going to be turned away because I would have gone in way too early and been like, I'm having contractions, and then they'd be like, no, you're not. So I'd probably still go in too early next time if my water doesn't break. If there's a next time, probably, hopefully, Lord willing. Anyways, moving on to number 2. Number 2 is she has the hiccups. Number 2 is an epidural does not mean that there will be a pain-free birth. Because let me tell you, that's what I thought. I wasn't actually going to get an epidural, and then, long story short, lots of hours, lots of pain. I was like, give me those drugs. And so I got them. And it was wonderful, and it was great. And I was like, great, I'm going to have a pain-free labor and a pain-free delivery. The rest of my labor, which was 3 more hours, which I thought was going to be at least 12, but that epidural got those things going. Anyways, it was 3 hours of a pain-free labor, which was glorious, and then lots of pressure is a very light way of putting a painful birth still. In my experience, anyways, I still felt the ring of fire. I still felt everything. So, don't want to know what it would be like without the epidural, let me tell you that. But I still felt a lot of stuff, so don't think that an epidural means pain-free birth, because in my experience, it was not. Sorry for the lovely sound effects. Actually, I'm not, because there's so cute. Number 3. Hi. We've discovered our voice recently. Anyways, number 3 is the force of my baby coming out was unlike anything I was ever totally prepared for. She was literally coming out whether I wanted her to or not, and it was a really cool feeling. I kind of liked it. I was like, well, this is weird but kind of fun. I don't know if that's happy anymore. Give me a sec. Bear break. Hey. Hey, what's the dealio? Okay. This is my beautiful baby. And she usually always has a bow in, but naps and life, she doesn't have one in. We have the hiccups. I was going to say hickeys. We don't have hickeys. We have hiccups. Okay. So anyways, when she was like ready to come out, she was out 12 minutes later. Like she just, like she was tearing through my body and it was uncontrollable. So that was fun. So just know that the baby coming out is a force that you cannot prepare for, and it was amazing and lovely. And I know not everyone has that experience, but I did, and I hope you do, because it was easy, quick, and fast. And she tore everything in her path, but that's a different story. But if they're coming out fast and furious, they're coming out fast and furious. And number 4, oh, this one was sweet. Sorry, my little notes over there. Number 4 is that this face, when your baby comes out, it's like the most beautiful face you've ever seen, and you really can't prepare for seeing it. Like, you imagine, and I had tons of dreams, and you just think, what is my baby gonna look like? What is my baby gonna look like? I'm here to tell you, don't worry, your baby's face will be way more beautiful than you could ever possibly imagine. No matter what they look like on the ultrasounds, they will look way cuter and way better and way more beautiful than you could imagine. Like, look at this face. Diddle, 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 diddle. Oh, don't mind me, I just poked my baby's eye. She doesn't care, so it's fine. It's fine. And then number 5 is there are afterbirth contractions, which I did not know existed. Afterbirth contractions is when I'm not medical, but I think it's like the uterus is like contracting back down to like normal size. And let me tell you, that's not fun, and it hurts real bad, and I didn't know about it. So if I could give you any advice, it'd be like, they tell you to like alternate Motrin and Tylenol. Don't skip it even at night. Set an alarm, because I woke up in excruciating pain several times to those contractions. And I bet if I stayed more on top of like the alternating Motrin and Tylenol thing, it might not be as painful. So that would be my little tittle bit of advice there. But yeah, that's this video. In reverse. Recap. To recap, number 1, that labor contractions are very much different than Braxton Hicks, even intense Braxton Hicks, because you'll be like, oh, this Braxton Hicks is like getting more intense and crampy. And let me tell you, in my experience, there was a huge difference between those and real labor contractions, like completely different. So, and then number 2 is an epidural does not mean a pain-free birth. Number 3, what was number 3? Oh yeah, the force of the baby coming out of your body is fast and furious and uncontrollable and really cool and fun, and I hope you get that experience because it was awesome. Number 4 is that the baby's face is just so beautiful, and no matter how you imagine it, your baby will come out even more beautiful and perfect than that. And number 5, there's after labor contractions that suck and are painful, and don't forget to take the Motrin and Tylenol round the clock. Thank you for watching our video. Bye-bye.